Oh man, so Bitcoin has managed to get a bit of a bounce back after its horrible day yesterday. We're up 1.65%, but is this a dead cat bounce? And more importantly, what does this mean for Polkadot, for MATIC, Polygon, and Chainlink? We're going to take a look at all three of those, but before we do that, don't forget to smash up the like buttons, guys, subscribe, and collect your free money. Links in the description. You've got Swissborg offering you up to 100 euros when you deposit 50 euros or more. Coinbase will be giving you $10 in free Bitcoin when you buy or sell $100 or more in crypto. And you've got BlockFi offering you $10 in Bitcoin when you deposit $100 or more. So go get your exchanges set up, guys. You can never have too many exchanges, and you need to have them ready so you can buy those dips. Right, so Bitcoin had a horrible day yesterday. We can see that, right? You can see the red candle here. Not a fun day in Bitcoin. And then today, we actually wicked down lower. We wicked down all the way to 55,625. But as we stand, we're sitting at 57,700 at the time of recording this video. And does this mean we're out of the blue? Does this mean we can now bounce out and all our favorite projects are going to bounce? Or could this just be a dead cat bounce, tricking us as a bear trap before we head further down? Because like I said, I could even see a lower level of 54 to 53,000, collecting some support of this line before heading us up on Bitcoin. But we're not here for Bitcoin today. We want to look at our favorite altcoins. So let's take a look at MATIC first of all. So you guys will know, we've been monitoring this for a while. We've had this massive cup and handle pattern on MATIC, and when Bitcoin dumped, we managed to fall all the way back down below our neckline, which is a bit of an issue here on this cup and handle pattern. I then said that the next level of support for us to come in is on this upward trend line, which we've been respecting once, twice, and it's been a good upward trend for us for quite a while. Now you can see here we've managed to get a turnaround here, but again, don't be surprised if we get a correction down further to about $1.39 region on this trend line, bouncing off this trend line before we get some support back towards the neckline. And the reason that is important is if you can take this line here and you continue it, plus you take your neckline across here, what you're then forming is a triangle pattern, which if we can break to the upside, will give us significant higher price targets and will rebuild the momentum, which we're looking for in these projects, okay? And that is the beauty behind a cup and handle pattern. If you have a good upward trend within your cup and handle pattern, even if you fall back below the neckline like we did here because Bitcoin crashed, we still can maintain an ascending triangle, which is good for us to break out to the upside, okay guys? So we can monitor that in the near term, but we can't lose that this diagonal pattern here. Very important that we keep that on these projects. So that's MATIC. Let's also take a look at Polkadot, because I know a lot of you guys are looking at Polkadot as well. And the difference with Polkadot, the Polkadot is more bullish right now than MATIC. And the reason for that, the big difference, hopefully you guys can spot this if you've been watching my videos for long enough, is we did not lose this neckline. That is the critical difference here on Polkadot. This is the neckline here, and we've not dropped below it. So this is really, really important for Polkadot, and which is why I remain super bullish. If this can continue to bounce to the upside and keep this trend line here, which again is above the neckline, we can head higher on Polkadot. And we guys know the fundamentals on Polkadot align as well, because they're heading for a really strong November and December, given their parachains, given that they're going to be announcing their first winners who win the slots. This could really be a good move for Polkadot. So you can see here, by Polkadot being up 5% today, that they're having a good bounce, just like other projects are. But again, this will depend on Bitcoin, okay guys? I can tell you what looks good in the charts for Polkadot, but if Bitcoin dumps 10% again for a dead cat bounce, please expect these projects will fall slightly to the downside as well. Now, what is happening let's take a look at Chainlink as well, because we've got Chainlink forming a very similar pattern, which we've been monitoring. And let's take that. Let's zoom out, and you can see the difference between Chainlink. This one is a little bit worrying now, okay? So remember, MATIC, let's look at these. They're all forming the same patterns, right? They were all forming cup and handle patterns. MATIC, which was the first one we looked at, it nullified the neckline. It fell below the neckline, but it maintained its upward trend channel, okay? With Chainlink, it maintained its upward trend line, and it didn't lose the neckline, which is why it's far more bullish. With Chainlink, you've lost your neckline, and you've also lost your downward channel. You can see here, we had the close yesterday below its downward channel, and that is a bit of a problem here for Chainlink. So Chainlink has got more work to do than Polkadot and MATIC, and that makes sense even from a fundamental perspective, because we know Chainlink hasn't had too much good news recently or any catalyst to help it to the upside. Having said that, still a strong day for all three projects, Polkadot, MATIC, and Chainlink, all in solid green candles, suggesting that they're rebounding nice and strongly. And remember, However, the coins which rebound nice and strongly after Bitcoin has a mass collapse shows which ones have the momentum, which ones have the strength. So we can see these three projects are still doing pretty well, but we have to listen to Big Daddy right now. And that's why you'll see me, I'll give you the technical analysis in these times, because I know you guys want to see what the updates are on the chart. But please believe I will not be trading or placing any positions on these charts for altcoins right now when Bitcoin is the clear leader. This is a Bitcoin market right now, and it will dictate which way we are going. So you can have the best ascending triangle, you can have the best head and shoulders, it doesn't matter. If Bitcoin wants to dump another 5-6%, your altcoins will suffer at a multiple of that. So please be cognizant of that. Now, as always, if you have high conviction in these plays like I do, you're pretty much happy when you see some dips. I know I've been doing some buying recently over the last few days on some of my favorite projects, and you guys should potentially be considering doing the same. I put a message in our Discord server, which, by the way, link will be in the pinned comment. It's free. Head over there. I left a comment in there reminding everybody to stay calm in these moments. Don't panic sell. These things happen. Retracements happen. Corrections happen. If you guys were even here, you don't have to be trading crypto for many years. Even if you were doing it in summer this year, you would have seen Bitcoin go all the way to 28,000, and there was no need to panic sell, because like we've just seen, we've then gone back up to 69,000. So please don't panic sell, build your conviction, and start writing down entry points for your favorite high conviction coins. Write down on paper so you're not getting emotionally pulled from left to right. Write down on paper, if my favorite coin, if Phantom, if Solana, if Cardano hits these price points, I'm nibbling. This is how much I'm going to buy. If it goes even lower, this is how much I'm going to buy. If it goes even lower, this is how much I'm going to buy. And only do that if you have high conviction. Do not build your position in coins which you have no conviction in. Instead, stop allocating money and go and do research if that's you. As always, guys, if you like my blend between technical and fundamental analysis, then smash up the likes, guys, subscribe, and help us get through this resistance level that is 5,000 subscribers. If you can smash up the subscribe button, guys, and we can build this community together, build sustainable trading in crypto. That's the aim of the game here in this community. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.